So I'm going to be working with some dry ice today. Dry ice is the solid form of carbon dioxide, and when it's mixed with water, it goes through a process called sublimation. So we're going to demonstrate that right here. I'm going to fill this bowl about halfway up with some hot water, and I'm going to add a couple of drops of food coloring into it just to make it a cool color so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, now I'm going to take about a handful of my dry ice in these little pellets and drop them into the warm water. And as you can see, with that sublimation process, the solid form of the dry ice goes straight to a liquid form when it's interacted with that hot water and the water vapor. So what I'm going to do next, as you can see, it's creating that foam or the fog. So I'm going to take this mixture of dish soap and water on this little cloth and wring it out a little bit. And then I'm going to take my cloth and stretch it out, and I'm going to stretch it over the top of this bowl. Right, and that dish soap formed a film over the top of that bowl, which is trapping all of that fog. And once the pressure gets too much inside that bubble, it is going to pop it and it's going to spill everywhere. But we're going to see how much pressure that dish soap can hold. Okay, and as you can see, it pops and it goes everywhere, and that dry ice is going to continue sublimating and making this fog until the dry ice melts when it gets above 50 degrees Celsius. Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Isabella Sotler, and today I'm going to be doing a demonstration of ghost bubbles, which are just regular bubbles filled with carbon dioxide. So I've got some dry ice here, which is the solid form of carbon dioxide, and I'm going to pour some warm water into it, which is going to switch it straight from a solid to a gas, which is sublimation. Alright, so let's get our warm water in there. Alright, and we're going to cap this little machine off so we get it coming out of the hose, and there's a little switch off valve right here. So we're going to dip it in the bubble solution and start to make some bubbles. And those are our ghost bubbles, which are just regular bubbles filled with carbon dioxide. Okay.
Hello, let's talk about eggs. So, I'm sure you've always been told that eggs are the super brittle thing that you have to be really careful with. But eggs are a lot stronger than you might imagine. It's all because of the shape of the egg. An egg is two arches put together, the top and the bottom. Now the arch is one of the strongest shapes there is in nature. It can withstand immense amount of pressure. So that's why when you apply an equal amount of pressure to an egg, it doesn't crack. Crazy. That's also why things like standing on eggs, or walking on them even, is possible. Magic, isn't it?
Okay, hi guys. So we're going to be making elephant toothpaste today. So we start out with 1/2 cup of the hydrogen peroxide. And this stuff we cannot touch with our hands because it will burn us. That's why I'm using gloves. So we're going to put 1/2 cup in here. And then we're going to put this in our bottle and then add the dish soap. So we use 1/4 cup of dish soap. And I'm just going to squeeze it in. Okay. And then we're going to use 8 tablespoons of the warm water, which will activate the yeast, which causes the elephant toothpaste to bubble. activated yeast, and we're going to use 3 tablespoons of this. And then mix it together until it dissolves in the warm water, and that means it's activated and we can put it into the solution. And then, so we're going to use the food coloring. So hopefully this makes it red or maybe a pinkish color. Alright. Mix this together. Okay. Ready? Yay! And so what causes the bubbles is the yeast activated with the hydrogen peroxide, and that causes oxygen bubbles to be released, and that's what makes the foam.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a science demo over liquid nitrogen. So in this container it contains liquid nitrogen, which is 320 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. So it's everything it touches, it freezes. So right now I'm going to pour some of this into this bowl. So as you can see, there's like a lot of clouds forming around, and that's just because of the water particles in the air condensing and reflecting the light. So you're just seeing those. So right now I'm going to add the hot water to make clouds. And this is basically the liquid nitrogen and the water molecules turning into water vapor. And the gas that you're seeing is just nitrogen gas. And the reason why the clouds are going down is because it's cold, and hot air rises and not cold air. And that's it. Thank you.